There's stories in life that make you thinking a lot about the sense of your life and the way we live it. For me, every film, every documentary that I watch, it's a new lesson to learn something new.
78, I came to Europe to compete for the first time. It was pure driving, it was real racing, and that makes me happy.
Probably most of you, if you are a Formula 1 fan, you watch this documentary. Let's talk about different moments that were the most iconic for me of the documentary, and also my thoughts about it and the reason why you should watch it or not. So let's go for it.
Oh my goodness, this is fantastic!
I think we are watching the arrival of Ayrton Senna, a truly staggering talent. Ayrton Senna,
The Senna crash in Monaco 1988, he was leading in a very, very big margin of the rest of the rivals. It's the first time that sounds the music with the clock background. In this music you can listen a clock like tick tock, tick tock. I think the documentary tried to put signals with the music. The first message from God, because Senna strong belief in God. This music introducing to a God moment, like a message like, Senna, you have to learn this lesson, you have to be concentrate always. And the second moment when sounds the music with the clock at the background is when he won the 1991 Brazilian Grand Prix, an epic victory in Brazil, and Ayrton Senna exhausted because the car was broke and he was driving in 6th gear during the second half of the Grand Prix, and physically with the cars of those ages it's really demanding in the shoulders. He was completely destroyed the shoulders trying to drive in the car in 6th gear. And there's a moment with the music synchronizing one of the themes of the music when Senna is trying to lift up the trophy and he can't because he has the shoulders completely gone. He tried to lift up the trophy, he can't, and the music is perfect because it's up in the intensity, and when he's trying to lift up the trophy, go down because he can't, he feels a lot of pain, and the music down, and then there's a moment of silence and Senna lift up again the trophy, finally can rise up to the air, and the music lift up at the same time. Cheers to the people who died this, because the moment is absolutely emotional and wow. Was very well put here. I feel a lot of emotion watching that moment.
Descoberta de 88. Feliz Natal. Feliz Ano Novo.
This girl was his girlfriend. Senna is invited to his TV program. At the end, the girl kissed him in the face, in top, right and left.
Feliz 90. Feliz 91. Feliz 92. Feliz 93. Depois a gente volta. Feliz Natal!
Saying happy 1990 year, happy 1991 year, happy 1992 year, happy 1993 year. But she stopped in 1993 and Senna died in 1994. I was researching, looking for more information about this moment of the kisses, and I found this article in a website, Race Fans, where it's talking Manish Pandey, which is the film's writer of the documentary, of the Senna documentary. They explain when they put the premiere on Brazil, the reaction of the people was very different, because they knew the story that I told you before about the number of kisses and the years. Is that in Brazil there's a big myth about the number of times she kissed him. When she stopped in 1993. And they explained that it never occurred to me, it never occurred to Asif. Asif is the director of the documentary, Asif Kapadia. It never occurred to James, it never occurred to anybody. We were logging on it, and she shook our hands at the end of the film, the girl who kissed Ayrton. She shook our hands at the end of the film and she was crying. And the next day in the Brazilian press she said, I should have kissed him for 94. Well, sometimes life looks like it's written. Formula One is a sectional example of that. I didn't remember that because I knew the story, but a lot of years ago. And when I watched the film now, some minutes ago, wow, made me think a lot. One of the biggest criticisms about this documentary was made by the Alan Prost and Prost fans and some Formula One fans, and that are neutral in the story, that said Prost is so in this documentary like a villain, like a bad person, because yeah, the documentary is obviously focused on Senna, and Prost is like the bad guy who is trying to destroy the Senna dreams or Senna goals. I was looking information meanwhile I was making this video talking about the reaction of Alan Prost about the documentary. I found a video where he's talking about the relationship he had with Senna in his last year when Prost was retired from Formula One. Senna was racing in Williams. In the final part of the interview, he talked about the documentary and why he don't like the documentary. So let's check it.
I was the older one. We were very close in the last 6 months. We were calling each other very, very often. There's a lot of things that I wanted to say, and that is why I did not like the Senna film. Honestly, I need to repeat that today because it did not show at all what was the real story behind that, and especially in the last 6 months. And it is a regret of my life that we could not show exactly what was the relation during and before. I cannot tell, but I understood that, and after. And that's what I miss about Ayrton.
If you are neutral, you have to watch this like a whole film, and Senna did things wrong, Prost did things wrong as well. So when you listen Senna talking in interviews, listening his voice, the way he talk, calm, relax, you can listen his voice and the way he talk. We are talking about a very intelligent guy in terms of emotional intelligence. Jackie Stewart makes an interview to Senna. Stewart said to Senna that he crashed a lot in the last 2.5 years. He is not the way a champion had to drive in Formula One, and Senna shows his real character, saying the famous phrase,
You should know that by being a racing driver, you are under risks all the time. And by being a racing driver means you are racing with other people. And if you no longer go for a gap that exists, you're no longer a racing driver.
I think it's the moment when you see the real thoughts on Senna 100%, like I'm here to win, just to win, because I'm a racing driver. For me, the top one moment is in the grid of the 1994 San Marino Grand Prix in Imola. There's footage of Senna in the car with the helmet off, looking to the infinite. There's a moment with a voice on off of his sister, I think, that said that Ayrton read a page of the Bible that morning that said, God will bring you the greatest things today, that will be to meet me, to meet God. Finally, the moment of the crash, the fatal crash. I like so much that they put the final lap of Senna on the camera onboard, just that, in silence, just with the sound of the onboard camera, before to comes to Tamburello, the corner when Senna had the crash and died. And I was watching it again, and you are thinking, no, don't go there, please don't go there, but you know what will be happen. Then the crash, they put a very, very sad music. The first time that I saw the documentary in 2011 was very emotional, but now even more because I watched races from Senna in those years. Yeah, it was very, very emotional. To be honest, I cried a little bit watching that because I love the soundtrack. The soundtrack is so good, but it's very sad with the image of Senna in the car, and then in the helicopter, when they put Senna body in the helicopter, go through to the hospital. Looks like they are leaving the world literally. He's flying away to beyond the world in a helicopter because his life ends on the earth, on this planet. And that moment it's very, very good, the title, but yeah, wow, it's so sad. I suffered a lot watching it again. It was very, very emotional. if you didn't watch this documentary, you are not a Formula 1 fan, or you are a very new Formula 1 fan, you have to watch it. It's a very, very powerful story, and it's one of the stories because Formula 1 is different and it's special. It's an exceptional Senna documentary. It's not a Formula 1 documentary, but a Senna documentary. I think it's very difficult to make something better than this one. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy it. Comment anything you want about the documentary. You watch it if you're not. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next video. Watching Senna, I learned we have to live our life with the maximum intensity possible. Time we have here is really short. You never know when everything will come to the end. You will have to live and we have to enjoy maximum time possible, because that's what makes sense to our life. Live it.